Hi guys, this is Suzanne HB, Crazy Just Might Work on Instagram, and this tutorial is for the Tapestry Bracelet. And this is for people out there who like to work with hook-only designs. This one, the way I'll show you, you actually need two crochet hooks. They can be little ones like I've got. These came from I don't know, a cheapy Rainbow Loom knockoff band that I was using at the beginning before Rainbow Loom was available in Australia. But any sort of crochet hook would do. I find for this one the actual metal hook isn't quite long enough to fit it all on comfortably, so that's why I use these ones. On this I'm matching it with my husband's shirt, so I will be using all Rainbow Loom brand bands. Where my lighting is going crazy, I'll try putting this down and see if it helps again. I'll be using these, I think it's turquoise and white pearl and navy and white pearl and turquoise medieval, got a nice silvery edge, and ocean medieval because he's got a checky blue and white shirt with those kind of colours in it. Alright, let's see how we go with this. We're going to start with, and normally I would just do one row all the same band, but I'm having a little bit of fun playing with these colours today. So like any hook only band, you need to loop that first one. I'm going to put two of the turquoise and white pearl on, and then I'm going to match that up with, on this row, two of the medieval ocean, like that, as our starting bands. Now if you've done the, I think it's pronounced chevaucheur, but I'm probably getting that totally wrong, a bracelet by Late Loomer, you would have done this stitch that we're going to do throughout this. Also Claire's Wears, her Comfortable bracelet uses this stitch, but we don't really have to give anybody credit for it because we all came up with it independently around that same time frame. So anyway, great minds think alike, doing the crossover stitch with these hook only bracelets. So now that's out of the way, we will then come back the other way with, what did I decide on? I decided on coming back with, sorry about this, these pearl ones are sticking together. Okay. What we're going to do is effectively cross over the left hand side of this double band with the right hand side of that. So you can either do it, oh, watch my lighting, you can either do it by bringing it over on each one before you start your hooking. Grab this one and bring it over the right hand side of that one. So it's the crossover, and then you get this one and cross it over this one. So they're all crossing over the same way. Alrighty. If you do the crossover like this, all you need to do is grab the bands that you're going to use for the next one, and this is where I do it like knitting. I hook it on here to preserve the tension on this, and I'm going to hook this through the first two, which is that left hand side one and the crossover one. Oh, it's a bit hard to do with sticky bands, it's the only thing. I'll have to cross those over again. So my other technique I kind of prefer with sticky bands, but we'll just persevere. So we've crossed that over, we've pulled that through the first two bands, and then I just hook it onto the needle on the other side, or sorry, the hook on the other side. Okay, so there we are. The next one, just cross that back over again. So we're crossing the left hand side of one band over the right hand side on the other. We'll grab the next band that we're going to use. What am I using now? That's right, I'm on pearl. We'll grab the next band and hook it onto this side. You can hold it there if you want to, or you can pull it out to give a bit of tension. And we grab it, that one. And this isn't cooperating with me. Sure as eggs, you go to do a tutorial, it won't cooperate. And so you're going under the right hand side of that and under the left hand side of this next one along here. And transfer this. So this is really just, instead of holding with your fingers, I do a transfer. So we'll cross these ones over again. And we'll get the next colour, which for me is going to be medieval turquoise. And we get that one, hook it over both hooks, grab the band and, oh, it's come off again. Oh dear. It's getting late. I should not try and do tutorials at night. Okay. Cross that over and make sure it goes through this time. Grab that one through and hook it back on. It's really not as difficult as looking right now, but you have to realise that I'm working around an iPad and with sticky bands. So when you go to do it yourself, it's really not this hard, honest. Okay, grab my next band and put it under the two remaining ones. And hook it onto that side. Okay, now we've got it all on here. We don't actually need to transfer any, because for this, we turn it around. And like knitting, that then becomes the one that you're going to be working from. Okay, so instead of having to do transfers and pull it on and off, you just turn the one around that you've looped them all onto. Okay, now we go back to this row of colours, so it's going to be my pearl, turquoise and white, and my ocean medieval. Except I'm going to show you the other way that I do it, and this is the way I actually do it. I thought I'd show you the crossover way, because it can be easier depending on which bands you use. But this, I find, if you're used to doing hook only designs, could make it simpler for you. That'll give you the choice anyway. Alright, getting my bands ready so I know which ones I'm using. Alright, so instead of doing all the crossovers now, what I do is I got my bands a little closer so I don't have to worry about the stickiness of them. Just hang on to them. Grab this one, the first band, same as we did before, but when you hook it on there, go under the first one and then don't go under that next one. Kind of grab a hold of it with the hook. See how I've grabbed a hold of it and I've gone under the one next to it, which is effectively performing the crossover for you. Bring it up and you'll notice this one is still on the right of that band. So you bring it up and you transfer that onto there. So you're actually making this needle do the hook over, the crossover for you. Sorry, I keep thinking they're needles because it's like knitting. This hook do the crossover for you. So let's see that again. Grab your band, put it on, grab a hold of it there, go under the first one, kind of grab onto that next one instead of going under it, and then go under the one next to it. So you've made that crossover. And grab that with the other hook. If you're getting flashbacks to days where you used to knit, that's really what it's quite like. next band. Again, put it on, and it's very repetitive, this one. Once you've got the hang of doing the crossover stitch, particularly if you do it with the hook. So I'm trying to get back into focus range. Go under this first one, grab a hold of that one, that next one, and go under the one next to it to make the crossover. Grab that one that you looped through and hook it onto that side. And the last one, it's super easy because you just have to do the last two. So grab a hold of that and just go into those last two. No problemo. Put it over there, and then we just turn the hook around. Alrighty, so we're starting to get the look now of a little bit of that nice little soft design. Okay, I'm just going to do this and let you watch for a little bit rather than talking at you too much. So I'm going back to this row of colours here, which I think is my pearl, navy and white, and my, what is that one? It's like medieval turquoise. These colours are really, because of the shirt, the colours are quite similar, so I'm trying to look at them and do this as interesting, so that's why I'm lining them up to make sure I don't get them out of order. Alright, here you go. I promise I'll stop talking so much. Let my fingers do the talking. I should be giving you hold music. Da -da 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 -da. I think I get crazy at night. Here we go. Next one. Same again. Under. Grab. And under the next. And re-loop. I promise you it's easier with bands that aren't so sticky. Okay, so we've got the next one. Oh, it's raining. Under. Grab. Under. And loop it on. Last one on this row. Under both. Don't you love that last stitch? Just to reward you on the end of the row, you get to do a stitch. Just going under both. Here we go. Starting to work out. I'll do it a couple more times because it's starting to get to be a long tutorial, and then I'll go and finish it. So I now need to go back to my pearl. It's much easier if you just do these in straight rows of colours, but I just had to complicate it for the sake of my husband's fashion. Okay, that'll be the alright, they're the colours I want to use. Sorry if this is a little slow. Let's see if I can get this going. Pop this one on. Both hooks. Go under. Grab. under the next, hook it on, back to itself. Whoops. Under, grab, under the next, hook it over, and release it off that one. Hook it under, grab the next one, and take both under and hook that one on. And then the last one, the one where we just get to slide it straight through. Ching. Righty, this is a lovely soft, springy, kind of soft bracelet to wear. I really love it. But it holds together better than like the dragon scale, because it's kind of like an interlinked dragon scale of sorts. Originally by Cheryl Mabry, I think. Wasn't that a brilliant innovation when that first came out? But the interlinking makes it a much more solid, more stable design. Okay, so for my next colours, I need my navy pearl and my turquoise medieval. And hopefully you're getting used to the rhythm of this, which is under the first one, grab the next one, under that one, and bring it back to itself. Sorry, my lighting's going a bit weird here too. Bring it back to there. Next one. See how having sticky beds doesn't quite cause so many problems with the under-over technique. So under, grab, under the next, bring it up, and slide that one back on. Sorry, my iPad went a little funny then. So next one, grab the next band. Can't think and speak at the same time. Okay, grab the next band. We got under. These decided to cross themselves the opposite way. So we'll deal with that. Okay, so we've got under that first one, grab a hold of that one, and go under the next one. And the last one is the lovely one where we just have to go under two on the end. There we go. And hook it back on. All you need to do is to continue that. Turn it around and then just do the under, grab, under, hook together stitch all the way along. You really start to see the way that's starting to form now. All the different colours. Alrighty, I'll go away. I'll finish this one for my husband for tomorrow, and I will come back when I've done, and I'll show you where we're going to clip it. You do need, well, I think you need a couple of C-clips at least. I usually use 2 or 3. Back again. Apologies if I'm being a bit lazy here, but it's going to take me a little while to finish this off, and by the time I do finish it, it'll be so late I won't be able to be coherent on this. So you can see I've done about, I don't know, almost half the bracelet, maybe, yeah, a third to a half of the bracelet. So I just want to tell you how you finish it off with the C-clip. The way I've done it is I've got these 4 bands and these 4 bands onto a C-clip, so it's 2 C-clips, or you can do it with these, like 3, 2, 3, and do 3 C-clips across it, which makes it a bit of a squarer closure. And then to match that up at the other end, all you do is find your crossover points down here. So there's 1 crossover point, 2 crossover points, so you go through all of those 4 bands and you attach the C-clip there to go up to those 4 bands there, and on the other side you grab those bands and attach it up the top, or you do the same thing as we did with the linking up here. You just find 3 points that you could attach. Maybe choose that point, and that point, and go through those bands and attach them up that way. So it's pretty easy closure. You can give it a go. Please give me some feedback, preferably on Instagram, if you found this easy or not to follow, because I'm not sure that I was being all that coherent tonight. So thanks for watching, and check out my Instagram page, Crazy Just Might Work. Give me a follow. If you like this tutorial, subscribe. There'll be more coming out on my designs shortly. And also check out Loves to Loom, which is Loves #2 Loom. Apart from her fabulous designs, she's also doing tutorials on her YouTube channel for some of my designs. So if you subscribe to her, you'll get notification of those as well. Alrighty, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.